Breaking! An unexpected trade has just shaken up the NFL behind the scenes, and the Chargers are at the center of this upheaval. My friend, this isn't just any move. We're talking about a bold decision that could change the game before the AR season even starts. I've gotten behind-the-scenes access, and I'll tell you every detail. But first, if you wear your Bolts jersey with pride, leave a like and activate the bell, because this story will take you by surprise. Los Angeles Chargers fans, get ready. The final hours before the official start of the season have been pure tension in Los Angeles. The deadline to select the 53-man roster is just around the corner, and both head coach Jim Harbaugh and general manager Joe Ortiz have had to make decisions that are deeply affecting the fans' spirits. Fierce competition, unexpected cuts, and even bold market moves marked this moment that could define the franchise's future in 2025. And you'll learn all the details now in a series of news stories that connect like a domino effect. The Chargers. Preseason was the scene of one of the most intense battles we've seen in recent years. We're talking about the fight for survival among the backup running backs. The scene was almost cinematic. Hassan Haskins, a longtime friend of Harbaugh's from his time at Michigan, running up front as the starting third stringer, while young talents Raheem Rocket Sanders, Kimani Vidal, and Nyheim Miller-Hines fought play-by-play for space behind Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton. Drama erupted when the bombshell news broke. Raheem Sanders, the fan favorite, had been released. That's right. The running back who had been touted as one of the most explosive players this preseason didn't survive the final cut. The information was confirmed by Matt Zenitz, CBS Sports, leaving fans in disbelief. After all, Sanders not only showed consistency running, with 101 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns in the last 3 prep games, but also shown catching passes and even on special teams as a returner. The release immediately sparked debate. Did Harbaugh and Ortiz make a mistake in letting go of such a versatile talent? For now, the winner was Kimani Vidal, a 6th-round pick in 2024, who secured the 4th spot in the running backs room. Miller-Hines also couldn't resist and was cut, reinforcing that Vidal truly convinced the staff. Now the big dilemma is, if the running attack loses momentum, especially with the uncertainty surrounding Najee Harris's fitness, it will be impossible for fans not to look back and question why Sanders isn't wearing the blue and gold jersey. And that's precisely where the next chapter of this story begins, because the changes didn't stop in the backfield. The offensive line, which was supposed to protect and fuel the running game, suffered a devastating blow. If the cuts among the running backs had already caused controversy and stirred the hearts of fans, the most painful blow came at the beginning of the month and left everyone in shock. The confirmation that left tackle Rashawn Slater had suffered a ruptured patellar tendon. The injury, extremely serious and requiring a long recovery, ended the player's season before it even began. For a team that depends directly on the balance between protecting Justin Herbert and establishing a consistent running game, this news came as a true sports tragedy. Slater is not just any name. He is the anchor of the offensive line, one of the pillars of the attack, and his absence leaves a void that will be difficult to fill adequately. Without Slater, the responsibility is now shared between Joe Alt, who immediately assumes the difficult role of left tackle, and Trey Pipkins III, who remains on the other side at right tackle. However, the reality is harsh. The Chargers' offensive line depth has never been considered the most reliable, and now that fragility is even more exposed. While the team has some reserves like Andre James, capable of helping on the inside, the need to find a reliable swing tackle has become an absolute priority. The coaching staff knows that all it takes is one injury or drop-in performance for the castle to crumble. It was in this urgent situation that the front office decided to act quickly. To the surprise of many fans, the team announced the release of rookie Branson Taylor, a 6th-round pick in the last draft, a gamble that didn't even play an official regular season game. Shortly after, insider Mike Garafolo, NFL Network, dropped the bombshell. The Chargers were sending a conditional 2027 7th-round pick to the Houston Texans in exchange for tackle Austin DeCulis. DeCulis doesn't arrive with star status or an impressive resume. He's logged just 68 offensive snaps over his 3-year career in the league. However, his versatility and the experience he gained at LSU, where he was a key player on the college line, offer a glimmer of hope. He played left tackle this preseason, but he's played snaps on both sides of the line in previous campaigns, which could give coach Jim Harbaugh a little more confidence in setting up Herbert's protection. For the Chargers, it was either that or risk entering 2025 without a solid alternative if Alt or Pipkins faltered during the year. Still, disappointment is inevitable. In a short period of time, 2 recent draft picks have already been discarded from the roster before even making their official debuts. For a team trying to rebuild through young talent, this is a worrying sign and raises questions about the scouting and development strategy adopted by the front office. Are the Chargers accurately assessing the potential of the players they bring to Los Angeles? And while the offensive line remains a cause for concern and alarm, another part of the roster is starting to come under fire: the wide receiver group. The combination of veterans and inexperienced inexperienced youngsters raises questions about the depth and consistency of the area. And it is precisely in this context that a longtime Los Angeles fan favorite could emerge as an unexpected solution, rekindling hopes of a reinforcement for the offensive line. While the Chargers were still digesting the harsh news about unexpected roster cuts and Rashawn Slater's devastating injury, a new chapter in the NFL market emerged, stirring up turmoil behind the scenes and, who knows, completely changing the course of the team's offensive line. The Pittsburgh Steelers officially announced the release of wide receiver Robert Woods, a 32-year-old veteran whose career has been marked by ups and downs, but who maintains a special connection with the city of Los Angeles. The news quickly resonated among Chargers fans, raising the big question, is this the time for Woods to don the LA colors again, only this time defending the blue and gold side of the city? Woods' career is remarkable. Drafted in the 2013 NFL Draft by the Buffalo Bills, the wide receiver never truly established himself as a star during the early years of his career. However, everything changed when he returned home to Los Angeles to play for the Rams from 2017 to 2021. There, Woods enjoyed his best days in the NFL. He had 2 consecutive seasons with over 100 receiving yards, demonstrating explosiveness, consistency, and above all, impressive chemistry with Jared Goff and, later, Matthew Stafford. More than just numbers, Woods was seen as the silent engine of that offense. He ran routes with precision, sacrificed himself on blocks, and was decisive in pressure moments. It was under this leadership that he helped lead the Rams to the Super Bowl, although fate was cruel to him. In November 2021, a serious injury, a torn anterior cruciate ligament, interrupted his season and in a way changed his career. Since then, Woods has never fully recovered the level of impact that made him one of the league's most respected receivers. His recent stints with the Titans and Texans showed flashes of talent, but nothing close to the brilliance Rams fans have grown accustomed to seeing. Now, released by the Steelers before the regular season even began, he finds himself at a crossroads, and this is where the dilemma for the Chargers arises. The team currently relies almost exclusively on Keenan Allen, a veteran who remains reliable, and promising rookie Ladd McConkey, who has been attracting attention for his quick connection with Justin Herbert. But beyond these two, the situation is worrying. Youngsters like Trey Harris and Keandre Lambert-Smith are still developing, while rookie Omarion Hampton, despite being a gem in the backfield, can't carry the load of the rushing attack alone. The result? The Chargers' offense lacks depth, experience, and most importantly, someone who can provide stability in decisive moments. A low-risk contract for Woods could be exactly what the team needs in this turbulent time. It's not about expecting him to be the same player he was in 2018 or 2019, but rather understanding that his experience, tactical discipline, and ability to teach younger players would be valuable assets in a locker room searching for identity under Harbaugh. So that's it, fans. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on notifications. Let's cheer for the Bolts together until the end.